Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for day 11 and the first of our Game 6s in your 2020 NBA postseason game highlight commentary live from the bubble in Orlando, Florida. Up first, the first game of the semifinals in the Eastern Conference as the Boston Leprechaun Celtics take on the Toronto Baby Dinosaur Power Rangers Dino Thunder Raptors.
I'm a warrior.
Boston wasted little time jumping out to a double-digit lead. Hey, look, it's Discount Drake for 3.
I got it.
Hey, did you hear the Phoenix Suns got swallowed whole? Let me see that finger roll. Alex Last, this one's for you. But unlike the Phoenix Suns with that OnlyFans harlot, the Toronto Raptors can actually get their comeback as they chip away at that double-digit lead and bring it inside 10 points, but the Celtics don't give a fuck. Did Jaylen Brown just rock the baby on a floater? The hell was that? Oh, jolly. Hey! I heard you girls on OnlyFans sucking toes. Let me see that finger roll.
NANI? Hey!
Then Kemba Walker would beat the buzzer and Boston would go up by 17 going into halftime. As we'd into the second half and the third quarter, somebody must have unplugged Toronto's controller because they were not playing any defense at all.
Get your bitch ass out the way, nigga!
Fuck. Gotcha, bitch.
Even when their defense would make a play, their offense would fail to hold up their end of the bargain. Fred VanVleet left with a steal and got the ball stolen from his bum ass, and you're left with a windmill on the other side. Another buzzer beater on your bitch asses. As we'd into the fourth quarter, nothing would change as Toronto would continue to get their asses kicked. They were playing so scared, you would have thought that everybody on the virtual fan board was holding up photos of LeBron because Toronto came out like some bitches. Because Boston was getting baskets left and right like a 7-year-old female spike as they take a 1-0 lead over the Raptors. Up next, Game 6 between the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Clippers as Dallas tries to make sure they don't get sent home. But let's just be honest, no KP6. How much more Luka magic can we get? Seriously, who released Paul George out of his genjutsu? Hey look, it's the evil Morris twin. The notorious playoff choker Paul George somehow found his scoring ability as he'd score an easy 7 in the first quarter. Okay, evil Morris twin with the footwork. Montrezl Harrell would activate his dreadlock powers and after scoring a basket, he'd look at the sideline and say,
"Bitch ass white boy."
What is Dallas doing? Why are they letting the evil Morris twin prevail? This is crazy. But let's look at that again. Why is Luka's controller jammed on the jump button? What's wrong with him? 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Luka would...
Bitch ass white boy.
You want another one? Come at me, bro!
Oh no, I know.
Alright, so what happened was the evil Morris twin done hit the great Y Hope. We gonna get his bitch ass the fuck up out of here. Send his black ass to the locker room. He's ejected. And if he touch another white man throughout the playoffs, we gonna introduce his ass to some democracy.
I like it.
Luka, completely unfazed from the clubbing blow, would put in a 3. And then the NBA's own Pokemon, Ursa, would dunk it home. Here comes playoff P for 3. The Clippers would extend their lead to 5, but Luka would say, "Who's the bitch-ass white boy now?" as he'd get a 3-point play on Montrezl Harrell.
Come here.
Kawhi with the precision passing from the floor. We into the second half and Kawhi would absolutely take over. He'd single-handedly abuse Dallas, whether it was inside, outside, they simply could not stop him. Look at him schooling Luka. He said, "Your hair's not long enough to guard me." Then he'd turn on the soca music and
Split in the middle.
put in a one-handed shot. But Dallas would once again participate in the Stone Cold Steve Austin challenge during WrestleMania 13 because they'd refused to quit. They'd cut their deficit down to 7, and that was pretty much the end of that because Kawhi said, "No longer shall we continue this series." Fuck you and your father, Tim Hardaway. And somehow Bobby Shmurda made it onto the court and the most Reggie of Jacksons would put in 3 threes and bury the Dallas Mavericks. As the Los Angeles Clippers would introduce the Dallas Mavericks to boys to men because this is the end of the road as they'd be eliminated in 6 and the Clippers move on to the semifinals. "Hey Rick, I just wanted to tell you, I love the shirts that you wear during the games, man." "I appreciate that, Doc. So take it off. I won the series. I win your shirt." "That's not what we're playing for." "I'm playing for shirts." "Get a hold of yourself, Doc." "Fuck you. I want the shirt." And last but not least, the Utah Jazz look to close out Denver, but would they make the Jazz hold their nuggets? The most Donovan of Mitchells would connect on a three, but Jamal Murray inside would say right back at you, pussy. And it's once again that time to crack open that passport because we've got a little bit of international baskets. Donovan Mitchell's like O.J. Simpson with the blade, just cutting through the lane. But I like getting head on Instagram stories. Jamal Murray would connect on a three and he'd start a scoring spree. And just like his climax, he's shooting it in somebody's face. Now I finally understand why he exposed his girlfriend blowing domes on his Instagram story. No matter how many times people try to stop him, he's gonna do whatever the hell he wants. He was like Sanctum in Infinity War. He simply could not be guarded at all. Let me give you a three-pointer on the right side. How about I try a three-pointer on the left? In Serbia, we pick up loose ball all the time. That's how the white man shoots the basketball. Rudy Gobert would say, "Vate fe foot, kiss my ass." And then Donovan Mitchell would go absolutely ballistic. He made sure there's no doubt that if he's going to play against Denver, they will hold his nuggets. He'd even participate in the Finn Balor challenge and try to hit his opponent with the coup de grace before he connected on a three. Just when Jokic thought he could get a block, he put that sumbitch high up off the glass. This is payback for scoring on me, pussy. Is it just me or did everybody score on Rudy Gobert this playoffs? And just in case you forgot, Jamal Murray's still going off. Donovan Mitchell wasn't slowing down either. And every here and there was a little dash of Nikola Jokic. But much like the B-gap in football, the battle between both guards would begin as Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray would go blow for blow on the basketball court. Get in there. But then Jamal Murray remembered his girlfriend guaranteed him sloppy toppy after the game without a shower if he can score 50 and walk away with a W. So he's going to another level. But cock block Poppy Donovan Mitchell would not allow him to get his reward so easy as he'd connect on numerous threes. But Murray would respond, "I want my dick sucked and they ain't nobody who's gonna stop it." Jamal Murray got 15 points, guarantees himself a blowjob, and Denver's gonna force a Game 7 as they take down Utah, as he'd tell them to join the Dallas Mavericks and the Toronto Raptors in taking out their Metro cards and getting aboard the train. But for the Mavericks, your ride will be short-lived because you arrived at Elimination Station for your failures of being able to battle through injury, your failures of taking down the Los Angeles Clippers, your failures of putting Luka Doncic's Game 4 game winner to use. Consider your names written down the Death Note because your dreams of finally winning a playoff series since you won the NBA championship in 2011, your dreams of carrying yourself out of mediocrity, although in the future I expect you guys to be a force to be reckoned with, your dreams of extending your stay in the bubble has been absolutely deleted.
There's only one thing left to do. Gotta write their names in the Death Note. Delete!
Delete, delete, delete.
Delete, delete, delete.
Delete, delete, delete.
Deletion.
You will rest in peace.
For what's on?
pound you so hard there'll be nothing left of you. That's it, huh?